What's up, boys and girls? Dynarex here, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we'll be continuing our journey into Formula One with the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Last time we left off, it was in Bahrain. We had two starts, really good starts actually, but we bottled both of them. The first one didn't last like four corners, and we were down to like P10 from which would have been P5, I believe. We were down to P10, P11, and then the second start it lasted two laps, and we finished P20. But let's not talk about that, and let's start with this episode. So let's fast forward, shall we? So currently, just going through our usual stuff as we do it. Just helping out our teammates and all. But yeah, so let's go straight into the race. Well, straight into qualifying first, like go looking at if we got any upgrades and R&D and all that. So let's go right into qualifying, shall we? Q1. And actually, I'm actually not going to show you guys the first laps for Q1 and Q2 because they're always kind of bad for me, and I like them kind of bad. I prefer that I don't do really good in the first laps because I always it's the mentality, because if I don't see the green on my top right, I think, okay, the lap is kind of bad already. It's not worth it. So we go into turn one. We are kind of down on time, but after turn two, we're already up 4 tenths, for almost 4.5 tenths up. And by the end of the lap, we have purple sector one. We're up 1.6 seconds, 1.7 seconds, 1.7. Oh my goodness me, and we're almost 1.8 seconds up. Where are we gonna finish out in Q1? It's gonna be first. It's gonna be first. The car's on fire in Q1. What a way. We were through anyways, but oh my goodness me. So Q2, now we go. We're last place currently with the first lap. 45 seconds on the clock. We start the lap already up half a tenth. So you can see how much time we lost on the first one. Even on the straight, it was a horrible exit into turn one. We're almost 5 tenths up already, and at the exit of turn two, we're almost 4.5 tenths, and we are up 2.3, 2.5 seconds going on to the final straight for the final time. It's once again purple sector one, green sector two, trying to get as close as the wall as we can. What is it gonna be? Is it gonna be P1 again? It is P3. It is P3. Oh my god, the car is on fire. The car is on fire. So this is actually the first lap, I should say. So I like the first laps to be kind of horrible because, confidence is key. And if you have a horrible first lap, usually you would get better in the second one because, you would see, oh, okay, well, I'm improving. But so far, the lap has actually been perfect. I haven't made a single mistake. Even if I wanted to make a mistake, I didn't make a mistake. And by the end of the lap, look, you can see me going in the middle of the track. But that's not enough. It's not gonna be enough because when we start the lap, okay, we're up by marginal 0.006. We were ahead. And now, okay, we are ahead, but at the exit, we're going to lose all of it. We're going to lose all of it. The car we have a lot of fuel spin, and we're already down to 0.2 tenths. I should say 2 tenths, actually, not 0.2 tenths. We have hit the wall, which is crazy, and we already cut the corner. And now in this chicane, probably the hardest chicane in this whole track, we have gone outside, and we have cut the corner again. It's over, boys. It's over. It's already over. It was over before it started. We're down to we're down 2 seconds, and yeah, by the end of the lap, we're down 3.4 seconds. Just horrible. We're gonna be starting P10 dead last after all the promise that we showed in Q1 and Q2. Horrible.
Welcome to one of the fastest races in the entire calendar, and while it's one of the newer races on the F1 World Tour, it's already staked its reputation as a fan favourite. It's Jeddah, and it's the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Norris, Perez, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Grim Reaper, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Tsunoda, Novalak, Albon, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Joe, and Logan Sargent. And now it's time to head down to the track. Anthony Davidson will be sharing his insight alongside me once again today. What should we be looking out for, Ant? Why don't we start by talking about Carlos Sainz?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? And of course, it's looking very close here today. A lot's going to be riding on those first few corners, and then the question becomes who can manage their tyres so they're in a better position to push hard towards the end.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So some encouraging words from the engineer as we go green lights for the formation lap. And yeah, it's just, I was expecting almost everybody to go on mediums, but well, Ocon kind of ruins that by going hards. But that might actually be a good thing, because if we can jump him off the start, he can maybe hopefully battle with his teammates and Fernando behind who are on soft tires, and that might actually give us the more of a breathing space as we do our ceremonial burnout on near the pit entry. And yeah, just trying to angle ourselves in a way where we can, you know, just cut off the Alpine driver. So yeah, but a funny thing happens is that I just overshot it for the, I think that's the first time I've actually overshot it, and because of that we don't get the angle that I really wanted. But yeah, anyways, so we go to 5 red lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 5 red lights, and away we go for the 2024 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It's a great start. We already passed the Alpine driver. We're gonna go down the inside of the McLaren. Let's see what we can do. Who's gonna come out ahead? We have hit Sergio Perez on the rear end, and we are side by side with Oscar Piastri. We are ahead of Oscar Piastri, and now we are side by side with Lewis Hamilton on soft tires as well. We have hit the wall. We hit the wall, but we have gone deep, and we are ahead of Lewis Hamilton. But we are probably gonna have to give the position back because we were off track when we overtook it, and we are mounted the curb. We are mounted the curb. Oh my God! And that's a dangerous rejoin. Oscar Piastri, how did he survive that? How the heck did Oscar Piastri survive that? As we get a replay of the start, as it's 5 red lights, and it's a really long hold, and away we go now. And yeah, Ocon with those hard tires just does not get off the line at all, and you can see us just going down the inside of Oscar Piastri. And yeah, this is the point where we hit the rear left tire, I believe, of Sergio Perez. And yeah, here's us mounting the curb and just a really dangerous rejoin. You can just see, oh my goodness me, you can just see this is an onboard from Piastri. Let's see what happened. Oh my goodness me, oh my God, he had to get on the brakes. But yeah, let's move on to later in lap 1. Let's see what we can do. As can we catch up to Lewis Hamilton on the soft tires? We're already a second behind. It's no hope. It's no hope. They're too quick. The top 8, the top 7 are way too quick for us right now. But the good thing is the pack behind us are battling. Oscar Piastri and Pierre Gasly are battling each other. Who's gonna come out ahead? They're side by side going through the final chicane of the lap. They're still side by side going through the final straight. Let's see who's gonna come out ahead. Pierre Gasly all around on the inside, I should say. Let's see what's gonna happen. Pierre Gasly, is he gonna come out ahead of the Alpine driver? Oh, sorry, not the Alpine driver, the McLaren driver. He is going to be ahead of the McLaren driver. And while that is happening, this is for the race lead. This is Charles Leclerc on his teammate Carlos Sainz, who is going to come out ahead of this one, as they're not side by side currently, but with the slipstream, Charles Leclerc gets side by side with his teammate, and here's around the outside, makes it the inside. Who's gonna get the traction? Which Ferrari is gonna get the traction? They're still side by side. Momentarily, Sainz gets the traction, but they're still side by side going to turn 4 or 3, I believe. And oh my God, that was a brilliant move by Charles Leclerc. A brilliant move, and now we go to later in lap 2. Let's see what's gonna happen here against Carlos Sainz. Is he gonna get a run on his teammates? What is going to happen? He's going to try to make a move down the inside. He is going to go down the inside. Let's see what's going to happen. He forces the car through. He is down the inside, and he is ahead, back into the lead. Back into the race lead he goes. And this is as the cars behind him make a move, and this is Charles Leclerc again on the outside of Carlos Sainz. Who's going to be ahead this time? Who's going to get the traction this time? Is it going to be Carlos Sainz? Second time lucky. It is second time lucky for Carlos Sainz, as he is ahead. So we move. So this is happening at the same time that the race lead is happening in front of us. Actually, they're going three. There are going 3 cars fighting each other. Sergio Perez tries to make a move on Lando Norris, but actually gets done by Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton just dives it down the inside. If you know Lewis Hamilton doesn't dive around the inside. He's pretty ankle breakerish. And this is us on lap 2 actually. Purple sector 1 with hard tires, and by the end it's green sector. We're looking like we're gonna take the fastest lap on hard tires in lap 2. Yes, we do. We take fastest lap on lap 2 with hard tires. Amazing. I have no words for that. So this is Lewis Hamilton on lap 3 on Lando Norris. Who's going to come out ahead? Is Lewis Hamilton going to use his soft tires? He is using his soft tires to stay side by side around the outside. He is going to get Lando Norris. He is ahead of Lando Norris, and you can see us in the background. And this is going to be now Sergio Perez's turn. He is going to go down the inside. He's going to make it around the outside this time. Who is going to be ahead? They both have DRS, and it is Sergio Perez ahead of Lando Norris. Wow, amazing battling going on the top 3. And now we look at the top 3 actually. This is Max Verstappen on Charles Leclerc. As in the end of lap 3, who is going to, is he going to try to make a move? He's going to go around the outside of Charles Leclerc. Who is it going to be around the outside? The soft turner goes Max Verstappen. He's going to stick around the outside with using all the soft tire grip. He is still going to be side by side. It's a drag race down into turn 1. Who is it going to be? It is currently Max Verstappen ahead, and down to turn 1. They're still side by side as Max Verstappen uses his soft tires. And is he going to be ahead? They're still side by side. No, he is not. He's not going to be ahead of Charles Leclerc. And this is us on lap 4, just cruising about actually. We're basically in no man's land because, we have to hope that the cars behind us battle and so they don't catch up to us. And this is actually Fernando Alonso on Pierre Gasly. He's gonna go around the outside. It's soft tires on soft tires. Who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be the Alpine? It's not. They're side by side, the Alpine and the Aston Martin. Fernando is still side by side somehow, making this work. Amazing racing by the 2 cars, and Alonso finally gets ahead. Wow, just amazing. Every time on the F1 game, this track is just provides such good racing. And this is Oscar Piastri on the Alpine driver. Who is it going to be? Can the McLaren make a move on the Alpine on the final DRS straight on lap 4? Who is it going to be? Actually, the McLaren is nowhere close. It's going to be the Alpine trying to make a move on the Aston Martin. Is he going to look for a move? No, he's going to stick behind, trying to set up the move down into turn 1, probably a dive bomb. As you can see, us saving battery, and the Alpine is nowhere close to Fernando Alonso, but with DRS, he's going to try to make a move. He starts it back in behind him. But yeah, this is lap 5 as we go on to. This is for the race lead. What is going to happen right here as I tried to say Lando Norris. It should be Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is going to be around the outside. He goes of his teammate. Can he do anything with I think he also has the medium tires. They're still side by side going. It's a drag race. No, it's not. There's Well, it is a drag race now. It's going to be actually, they might actually make it 3 wide. No, they don't make it 3 wide as Charles Leclerc gets ahead of his teammates. Wow. Great, great. And this is actually right ahead of us. We are down 4 seconds to Lando Norris now. As starting lap 6, this is going to be Lando Norris on Sergio Perez. He's going to go around the outside of Sergio Perez. Who is it going to be? Down to turn 1. They're still side by side. Who is going to get the traction out of turn 2? Is it going to be Sergio Perez? It is Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez still ahead of Lando Norris. Wow. Wow, I have to say, this is end of lap 6 now. Who is it's there side by side again. The two Ferrari drivers, they're side by side into turn 1. The final corner. And nothing really, Carlos Sainz can't really do anything to protect from Charles Leclerc. And this is Max Verstappen on the two Ferraris, and they're going 3 by 3 into turn 1. Who's gonna come out ahead? Is it gonna be a Ferrari? Is it gonna be a Red Bull? It's gonna be the Ferrari in the middle. It's going to be Carlos Sainz who takes the lead of the race, but Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen still side by side. Who is gonna come out ahead of this little battle? It's gonna be Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen starts into P2. Wow, and this end of lap, nearing the end of lap 8, this is Max Verstappen trying to take the lead of the race. He is gonna on the final DRS straight. He is gonna get DRS, but yeah, he's gonna try to make it down the inside. He goes of Carlos Sainz. Can he make the move on soft tires? He has to make the move. He has to. This is his final choice. Final chance. If he doesn't, he wasted his tires. He is gonna be ahead. But Carlos Sainz is gonna come back at him, and they might make it 3 wide again. But no, they don't make it 3 wide. Is it gonna be Carlos Sainz ahead of the Red Bull? Let's see who comes out here, who gets some more traction. It is gonna be the soft runner right now. It is gonna be the soft runner, and this is actually behind them on lap 8. This is Sergio Perez trying to go down the inside of the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. This is, and yeah, just can't get any move done, and because of that, he's gonna get all loosey-goosey. Maybe Lando Norris might actually go into the battle, and never mind that. Sergio Perez is gonna go down the inside in the final corner. He's gonna be side by side with Lewis Hamilton in a ding-dong battle. This is happening right behind the race leaders. So this is now is going to be disadvantage. It's gonna be disadvantage. Sergio Perez is they're going 3 by 3 yet again. It's another 3 wide moment. As who's gonna come ahead of this battle? It's gonna be the Mercedes. The soft tire runner is gonna come ahead, and it's gonna be actually they're still side by side. Sergio Perez and Lewis Hamilton. Who's gonna come ahead down to turn 4? I think this is, and it's going to be the soft runner. It's going to be Lewis Hamilton. Now, end of lap 9, we go to. This is going to be for the race lead. This is Carlos Sainz gonna go? It's an aggressive cut. It's an aggressive cut move on Leclerc, and side by side they go into. It's a drag race up until the start finish line. Actually, it isn't even a drag race because Carlos Sainz is officially ahead. He's ahead. He's the new race leader. And they might as well just go side by side, 4 wide again for the race leader. It's 3 wide. Who is going to come ahead? It's going to be the soft runner. But actually, the soft runner is going to have some company as... no, he's not going to have no company. But this is going to be further behind them. This is going to be, again, the three cars just locked into the battle right ahead of us. And we're just pulling them in. We are almost 1.5 seconds into the DRS, so we might as well get the DRS next time. As Sergio Perez goes around the outside of Lewis Hamilton. Can he make the move? Because now at this point the soft tires are falling off. The soft tires are officially falling off. So the medium tire runners need to get past the soft tire runners. Sergio Perez is gonna go around the outside of Lewis Hamilton, and he is gonna be ahead of Lewis Hamilton even before the straight. And now onto lap 10. We are under 1 second now of the McLaren up front. Now we have to make a move. We have to make a move right now. It's now or never, because if we don't make a move right now on this lap, basically we're gonna lose a bunch of time. We're gonna maybe we're gonna get a threat from Piastri if we don't make a move this lap. So yeah, going through this DRS straight, what can we do? Actually, we can't do anything as Lando Norris might actually be looking for a move on Lewis Hamilton. Let's see what's gonna happen over there. Is Lando Norris gonna make a move on Lewis Hamilton? He surely thinks about it. He's gonna go around the outside. He's gonna go around the outside. They're gonna be side by side going into the final corner. They're gonna be still side by side. Lando Norris has to make this work. He doesn't make this work, and now that has to be us now starting lap 11 as the soft tire runner comes in. Lewis Hamilton comes in as the first pit stops happen. But yeah, we need to get past Lando Norris because now actually the medium tires is also starting to fall off, and we need to make this move. We need to make this move as the end of lap 12. We get DRS on the second final straight of this track. We need to pull him. We need to reel him in this straight, and that's what we do down to the last chicane. Oh my god, that was really close. That was. And now on the final DRS straight of this lap, we have to get past this one. We're gonna try to make. We have hit the wall. We're gonna try to go around the outside. No, we're gonna fake it down the inside. A real ankle breaker move, and we're gonna go down the inside of Lando Norris. An amazing move, a really brilliant move. As we see a replay of us there, we hit the wall. We go around the outside. We fake it down the outside. We go down the inside. Just textbook Lewis Hamilton. That is textbook Lewis Hamilton right there. And we are gonna be ahead of Lando Norris, but that doesn't matter because Lando Norris comes in the pit lane, and this is lap 14. We're gonna take the lead, and this is the first time ever in the history of Formula One as an Indian driver takes the lead of the race. The first time ever an Indian driver is gonna take a lead of the race. We have already edged ourselves into the history books. As now end of lap 14, starting lap 15, we are gonna come into the pit lane, and yeah. So this is a weird message that just popped up that the engineers just told me. I've actually never heard that message at all, and I'm kind of panicking, looking if I made a mistake and we got some damage. But luckily we didn't get any damage, so I think that's just a glitch that happened. So yeah, let's see if we can get we get an optimum 2.4 second time. It felt slow, but it is so quick, and actually Fernando Alonso gets the jump on us. The Aston Martin is ahead of us, so we fall from P7 to P9. So that one lap has actually really hurt us. And this is Alonso on Lando Norris. He's gonna be side by side. He's gonna be ahead. They're still side by side going into turn 1, turn 2. Who is gonna get the traction? Is it gonna be the hard runner, or is it gonna be the medium runner? It's gonna be the hard runner of the McLaren. But well, now that's it. Now we have caught up. We have to use these medium tires to get ahead of Fernando Alonso. We're gonna be so quick. You can just see the difference of traction. We're practically just pushing Fernando Alonso through, and we're gonna go down the inside of Fernando Alonso. And wow, that was a really ambitious move down the inside of Fernando Alonso, and we make it work. We make it work, and now we get DRS. Now, the end of lap 17, we have caught up to Lando Norris. We are going to try to make another move on Lando Norris on the start-finish straight. We are going to get DRS, trying to rule him in. As we set the fast lap, we make another anchor breaker move down the outside this time. We go a little bit deep. We make a little bit contact on the side pod, but we are ahead. It is another textbook Lewis Hamilton move. That was a crazy little battle with Lando Norris again. As we dummy him again. We are gonna go around the inside. We're gonna fake it down the inside, force him down the inside. We're gonna go down the outside, and yeah, a crazy little battle. As you can see the contact there. Luckily, no damage for any of us. And we have actually, I thought that was gonna be the end of our move tonight, but we have actually caught up to the Mercedes up front as they battle each other. On lap 20, we're gonna maybe P5 might actually be on the cars. It's 6 laps to go currently. We're gonna see if we can catch up to the Mercedes. As right now we are so quick. Honestly, it's just yeah. As we mount the curb again, just yeah, but that's not gonna have any effect on us because the difference in pace is actually really has to be studied. We're not even using any ERS, and we are actually just pushing George Russell through right there. We're gonna try to make set up a move down the inside right here. We're not gonna have any move, any ideas of a move right here. Yeah, George Russell just shuts down any ideas we have. But we're gonna be side by side with George Russell, even without DRS. We're gonna be side by side. We are ahead of George Russell before even the DRS zone begins. That was wow, what a move that was! And now it's up to Lewis Hamilton we go. But no, actually, George Russell is going to be side by side with us. He's going to be ahead of us. But we're not going to let this slide. We're going to go down the inside, right back down the inside we go. We push him a little bit wide, and that is actually going to give us the breathing room. So as we go on to lap 21, it is actually... Is that a Ferrari stranded? That is a Ferrari stranded. It has spun around. And for the second weekend running, it's another Ferrari. And it's another red flag caused by the Ferrari. What happened there? As this time it wasn't Carlos Sainz. It was actually... Oh my goodness me. What a save that was from Charles Leclerc. So that actually confirms that was Charles Leclerc. And yeah, it's the same way that his teammates spun around last race. And yeah, let's see an onboard of him. What a save that was. What happened there? And yeah, that was a brilliant little save by him. And yeah, just what happened at the exits, really. As well, that is textbook Sergio Perez from the 2024 what was it, Qatar Grand Prix? Just over delivery from the engine, quotation around over delivery. So as we go to 5 red lights for the second time, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's lights on. Away we go. It's a great start on soft tires. We're gonna be ahead of Lewis Hamilton, and we might even go down the inside of the Red Bulls. And actually, nothing really happens over there. We are gonna try to make it down the inside, but the Red Bull is just gonna be way too quick. We hit the Red Bull. We're gonna go down the inside. No, we are not. We are not gonna go down the inside. We have to settle for P4. But even P4 is brilliant. It's brilliant. We have the fastest lap, and let's see the start. Let's see a replay of the start, and you can just see, wow, yeah, just a crazy start again. And we're gonna go try to go down the inside, but yeah, we have to back out of that. I didn't want to go 3 wide into turn 1. I didn't want to be the car around the outside onto turn 2. But yeah, this is lap 24. This is the battle for the lead as Sergio Perez tries to make a move around the outside of Carlos Sainz. Can he make anything work around Carlos Sainz? He's going to be side by side with Carlos Sainz. No, he's not. He's not going to make anything work down onto the final corner, but down up to the first finish straight. He's going to go around the outside yet again. Sergio Perez does around Carlos Sainz. Can he make anything work into turn 1 and 2? He is actually on the medium tires, so that's actually a surprising choice, but he has to settle back for P2, as this is the ending of lap 25. So the final lap of the race, final sector, is gonna go try to make a move around the outside. Can he do anything? Can Sergio Perez make anything work for the race lead? And Carlos Sainz just shuts any doors, and as actually this time, can Sergio Perez make... It's gonna be a drag race, and they're separate from 0.003 seconds for the race lead. Carlos Sainz win the race, but what a race that is. As for our POA, we used all the battery we got, and Lewis Hamilton is ahead of us, and so is George Russell. We're gonna try to go down the inside of George Russell. We have hit George Russell in the process. George Russell goes wide, and because of that, Charles Leclerc gets ahead of George Russell, and it's gonna be another drag race down into turn 1. And are we gonna get P5 ahead of Charles Leclerc? That's the question. As yeah, we see a replay of us what I have no explanation of what happened there. And we hit George Russell right there, which helps Charles Leclerc get ahead of him. And this is us just going side by side.
And that brings the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix to a close as we reflect on the team's impressive performance today. And talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again. Let's have a quick look at how the driver standings have changed. Some amazing talents out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Carlos Sainz would be my first choice for this race. He had excellent race stamina, giving him the opportunity to charge through the ranks.
Let's move on to the constructors. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend for them as they fight their way towards the top. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out. Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
So that is, I think, with that P5 finish, we are officially the most successful Indian Formula One driver in the history of Formula One. With just 2 races, we have already been in the history books. We are the most successful, actually, the most successful Indian driver. We're the most successful Lamborghini driver as well. So that is actually crazy. Just 2 races in, it's a P5 finish, and oh my god, that was a brilliant race. Yeah, I had a lot of fun, and Fernando Alonso did get DNF. So if you do look at the second start, he DNF'd on lap 21, and his car wasn't removed for some reason. So yeah, but that is the end of the video, guys. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please like, share, subscribe, do everything you want to do, and please don't forget to hit the noti bell after you subscribe. But that is going to be it for me tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, see you guys later next time. Bye.